Well, if you thought 2020 was the year of scary bugs, this year, 2021, may be even worse. So last year we dealt with the murder hornets, the red velvet ants, we even had the flying snakes. Now we have hammerhead flatworms. So for more on what those are, Ashley Morgan-Olvera with the Texas Invasive Species Institute at Sam Houston State is live with us. So you tell us we've spotted these worms in the Houston area. So what are they? I mean, they really do look like hammerhead sharks though, right?
That's the amazing thing about this common name. It's that it's exactly what people would call it. It looks like a hammerhead flatworm. So it's similar to an earthworm, being a worm-like organism, but they're traditionally they don't have the segments and things like that. So these ones in particular eat earthworms, so that makes them a predator species. And in our country, we don't normally have flatworms. People often confuse these ones with snakes or leeches, but thankfully they have that perfectly shaped hammerhead. So now that people know what they're looking for, they know what it is.
So they don't look that big, but how, in the pictures I'm seeing, but how big can they get? Because I'm hearing they can get kind of big.
They get very long, so they don't get very wide, but they get long, and that's why people mistake them for snakes all the time. They kind of look like a garter snake. Ooh. They can, if they're on the move, that's when they really stretch out, and they can get anywhere from 12 to 15 inches long.
Wow, so more than a foot. Okay, so where would they mostly show up? Are they living in the dirt around your flower beds?
Exactly. They're going to be where the earthworms are. So normally they're hidden, they're in the leaf litter, but with all of the rain that we've had through May and through June, they're getting flooded out. And that's why people are seeing them on their patios, or they're crawling their ways into the houses, because being flatworms, they're able to squeeze into really small areas. So that's why people are like, I have no idea how it got in my bathroom.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, that's how they work.
Oh, okay. So you say they do pose a threat to the ecosystem because they eat the earthworms, which are important to healthy soil. Can they hurt us in any way?
So they do secrete chemicals to help them digest earthworms, and also as a protection mechanism. This is to make them noxious to predators. So they secrete chemicals, and they'll cause skin irritation on us if we pick them up. Usually it's mild. It could be treated with calamine. What we don't want is we don't want our domestic animals trying to eat them, just because it will make the animal sick, because the earthworm is trying, or the flatworm is trying to survive. So when it gets eaten, it secretes those chemicals, so then it comes back up and it can go about its day. But it can make your dog or cat feel sick, feel lethargic. I mean, there's not a lot of studies on there, but any animal ingesting something it shouldn't isn't a good thing.
So Ashley, we have how to properly get rid of them on our screen right now for our viewers. Obviously you said, don't touch them with your bare hands. So what is the right way to get rid of them?
So the right way to get rid of them is get the whole thing. I know you don't have to touch it. You can use a paper towel, use a stick, right? We don't want those chemicals on your skin in case they cause irritation, but definitely do not cut them up. Being a flatworm, they regenerate. That's what flatworms do. They don't need to have sexual reproduction to grow. So if we go and chop up a flatworm, eventually those segments will turn into new worms. So it's really important that you get the entire thing and put it in a baggie with a little bit of salt. And you can put as many as you find in that same Ziploc bag. Make sure that it's sealed and throw it away, or you can freeze it before you throw it away. I know a lot of people are like, I don't want to have this in my freezer. You don't have to have it in your freezer. What's really important is you're getting the whole thing and you're sealing it before you're throwing it away. Because if you just put it in the trash can, it's going to climb out and go somewhere else.
And don't stomp on it, because you said it can come back even if it's chopped up. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah, squishing can be effective, but you've really got to make sure you're getting the whole thing. And so that's where, me personally, I would just use a stick and put it in a baggie with salt. I feel like that's less gross.
Yes, and so we'll all be carrying around little baggies and salt now and looking for these things in our yard. All right, Ashley from Sam Houston State talking about the Hammerhead flatworm. I had never heard of this before, but another invasive species to talk about. Thank you. Take care.
Thank you.